Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with a Is It Worth the Hype video on the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. I got the Big Daddy size. So I have been to 2 beauty conventions. I went to the makeup show here in Dallas, and I've gone to IMATS in New York. And every time that I go to a beauty convention or I see anything about beauty conventions, I notice this giant blue jug sitting on tables. And I always was very curious to try it because I love to have clean brushes and makeup tools. I love to have clean ones. I don't like to actually clean them, but I like to make sure that they're clean. There's nothing better for me than to get like a brand new, I'm trying to find one right now and I really can't, than to get a brand new, crisp, clean, delicious, good smelling brush that I just washed or I just cleaned. And so I'm always looking for different alternatives or options. So my go-to way to cleaning my makeup brushes is with the same facial cleanser that I use, my Purity soap, and my Sigma Matte. I just take them to the sink and scrub them away, right? But I don't always have time to let them dry because they take a really long time to dry. I mean, the smallest brush will take at least a couple hours, and sometimes I don't have the time to do that. Another thing that I was using is I was spraying them with like a daily brush spray, like the Sephora one. Spray it, or you spray a paper towel and you wipe it. But I noticed that it really dries out the bristles of my brushes. Synthetic or not, it will dry them out. It makes them slightly brittle, and the natural haired bristles, I noticed that they kind of snap a little bit. Like the hair shaft will start to snap if you use it very often. So when I heard about Cinema Secrets, I was like, okay, there is no way that this is a no rinse brush cleanser. Basically what it does is it washes it and you don't need to rinse it. And I know that if you're like me, in your mind, that's a little bit unsettling. You're like, oh, that's kind of gross, isn't it? And so I was like, okay, well, I mean, as gross as it is, no one else is using these makeup brushes except me. And if makeup artists that touch 100 people's faces use this on all of their clients, I mean, what the heck am I complaining about, right? So I thought I would try it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm probably gonna hate it, but I'll feel more comfortable knowing and saying that I hated it because I tried it than I hated it without even trying it. You know, like when you say, oh, I don't like lamb, but you've never actually tried lamb. I didn't want it to be one of those situations. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna like, I don't know why I got the giant size. I guess I was hoping deep down inside that I would love it. And I'm really glad that I bought the giant size. So the way that Cinema Secrets works, and I'm gonna insert a demo so that you guys can see firsthand how it actually works. The way Cinema Secrets works is by capillary action, and this is where I'm gonna jump into nerd mode and kind of give you guys a little science lesson. So the way capillary action works is it's a solid and a liquid. And what happens is they form almost an attraction to each other. So when you dip the brush a quarter of the way into the liquid, it's going to create an attraction between the liquid, which is the Cinema Secrets, and the solid, which are the bristles, and it's going to cling to it. And then the molecules of the Cinema Secrets will bond together. So it's almost like they're holding hands and pulling each other up onto the brush. So you don't have to dip your brush into the liquid. You just have to stick the very little tip into it and then pull it out and rub it on a microfiber or any type of lintless matte cloth, paper towel, anything that doesn't have lint or fuzz on it. So you're just gonna dip the little tip into it. The capillary action will jump into play, soak up some of the liquid. You rotate it onto a microfiber cloth, and then if you see that there's still a little bit of color coming out, go right back in, same thing, just the very tip, and then rotate it around and you're done. You lay them flat to dry and they're clean. They're sanitary, they're clean, there's no color transfer. It's absolutely amazing. One thing I will tell you though is that it does have alcohol, so it's still going to dry out your brushes a little bit, but it also has a conditioner for the brushes. So it's a lot better than using the daily spray cleansers that just make them smell good and take off the color. So this one actually sanitizes them. Another warning or word of warning, if you don't like stuff that smells, this smells really strong. I mean, strong. Like, have you guys ever made like vanilla extract where you take a vanilla bean and you soak it in vodka? It's strong. It smells like a vanilla schnapps. It's super strong. But once you wipe your brushes clean, it just leaves them smelling a little bit pleasant, but it doesn't linger. The scent goes away right away. So all in all, it's definitely worth the hype. It is Coffee Break approved. I do love it, and you can tell because I've already used half of the bottle. The one downside that I would say is even though this product claims to clean all types of powder, creams, liquids, waxes, I feel like it never cleans your brushes as clean as they could be when you're using like a liquid liner or a glitter or a cream base, a concealer. Anytime that I try to clean a brush that I've used a cream type product with, I feel like it doesn't clean it as well as when I wash them with soap and water. It doesn't, I feel like there's always like a little residue left behind. So when it comes to powders, I mean, this little guy, this sucker is amazing. It cleans it, boom, boom. You could see in the demo, it just comes off right away. But when it comes to cream products, especially like concealer, I use a synthetic brush. Let me get that. I use a synthetic Real Techniques brush for the salmon shade concealer that I use in like the deepest, darkest area of my panda eyes. And when I try to use the Cinema Secrets, it doesn't clean it as well. You could even tell like the liquid that's left behind, it's almost like greasy. So I just have to throw it away and start all over. But if you were curious about Cinema Secrets, if it works, if it's sanitary, what the hype is all about, it's definitely worth the hype. It's definitely a product that you want to have or at least try if you're really, really, really into beauty products and stuff. You know, or if you're a makeup artist, or if you're barely starting your kit, or if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of brushes. I know when I got started on YouTube, I had like 5 makeup brushes in total. And so when I wanted to use a different eyeshadow palette or a different color, I didn't have this, and this could have easily been like my way of switching between colors, or when I forgot to wash my brushes, this could have been my easy solution because this guy dries hella fast. I mean, you could do it and in 5 minutes it's ready to go. It evaporates right away. And I know that it's evaporating because I've left a little bit of liquid in the plate when I'm done cleaning, and when I leave and come back, it's gone. It completely evaporates. So your brushes dry just as quickly. Like in all of my videos, I'm going to leave the price and a link for this product in the description box below. I got mine from Sephora, but I know that some other beauty retailers carry this as well. So I will leave all that information listed in the description box below, along with the details of what I'm wearing and a tutorial on this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!